It's always an honor to be able to stand here and speak on a Sunday here at the Unity Center, to be able to speak at the same place where Reverend Wendy speaks, where Professor Peter Boland speaks, where Reverend Kathy speaks, is truly an honor. And today is also very challenging for me. It's very challenging because I had a really great talk written about 3 weeks ago. And then last Sunday happened. And there are places where my talk intersected in ways that were truly, truly sad. And as I started to rework and rewrite and redo, I realized that last year, while Reverend Wendy was gone, I was standing here and we were looking at and acknowledging and experiencing our feelings around the massacre in Charlottesville that occurred last year when I believe 9 people were murdered. For those of you that don't know, last Sunday early morning, 49 people were killed, another 53 injured, and they were all attacked at a club that was known for being a gay dance club. So the majority of people who perished were either gay or certainly supporters and acceptors of the gay community. And part of the reason I found today's talk so challenging, and I came up on this realization a little bit late in terms of why it was so tough, it's because I'm mad. I'm really angry. I'm pissed off. I haven't gotten to sadness yet. I'll get there. I do sometimes, but I'm really mad. But here's the thing. See, I'm mad, but it's Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm writing a talk to give at a spiritual center. I've got to give a talk at a spiritual center that's based on love, a spiritual center based on faith, based on the truth that our thoughts create our reality. And I'm mad. There's a saying I keep near me almost all the time for many years that says, God is a comedian with an audience afraid to laugh. Because my entire talk that I had planned on giving was about self-acceptance. And here I was being blocked by the fact that I wasn't willing to accept my own anger. I wasn't willing to accept how mad I am. Anyone else mad? Anyone else feeling like that's not so spiritual? Yeah. Well, guess what? That's what we're going to talk about today. Because I need to hear it. And I often hear it best when I say it. And then someone will come up to me and say, when you said that, it really touched me. And then I'll go, oh, I understand that now. Thank you. So please feel free to do that. But when I talk about self-acceptance, one of the things that really bothers me is the misinterpretation of self-acceptance. I even read an article in a New York Times blog that talked about not self-accepting, not being yourself, that being yourself was somehow bad. And this person defined being yourself as being a jerk. That was his definition. He talked about a reporter who said, as an experiment, I'm going to be myself for 7 days and see what happens. And he started by hitting on his boss. So many people want to equate authenticity and self-acceptance with freedom to assume that the rest of the world is going to accept us. And that's not the case. That's not what it's about. That's why self-acceptance is difficult. Self-acceptance is not about tearing around like a toddler expecting the world to do what we want. Strange that analogy comes to my mind. Self-acceptance is about being able to deal with and acknowledge our own darkness, those parts of ourselves that we want to disavow, those parts of ourselves that we are ashamed to admit even to ourselves.